One of the most divisive topics in Tennessee today is the inbound migration of liberal Californians to the state. They're seen as a threat to our conservative ways, but are they really? Let's talk about that. Don't California my Tennessee, stay in California. They ruined their state, now they want to ruin ours. In nearly every video or blog that covers the California movement to Tennessee or Texas or name your red state here, you'll see those comments. Some politely say leave your politics behind, and some are flat out rude. My personal experience with Californians who moved here has been nothing but positive. But to be honest, when I see the state of things out west, I can understand why tempers flare and opinions run hot. With the exception of a couple of counties, including Davidson, where Nashville is, Tennessee runs deeply red, and we want to keep it that way. So the question really is, what's the intent of the people moving here? Do they want to refashion our state into their version of utopia? I don't think so. Here's why. Recently, I read a letter to the editor published on January 4th, 2022 in the LA Times. The title was, "Think Before Leaving California for Nashville." This was written in response to an article in the same paper 1 week earlier. Nashville's Southern hospitality and affordability beckons Californians. I have no idea how I came across these articles, but I simply had to read them. The link to both articles are in the description. The cautionary letter was super short, but I'll summarize anyway. After living in Nashville for nearly 30 years, this family was asked to return to California to care for the aging mother of the writer's wife. This happened back in 2000. 20 years later, he's still motivated to write this letter and goes on to say, "We were more than ready. We lived in a nice house in an activist neighborhood, but the stubborn refusal of the body politic to enact," I'm paraphrasing here, "tax reform to include instituting income tax, reducing sales taxes on goods and services, and the failure to stop the conservative drift in the state's politics, stalling the drift," his words, "to a more enlightened governance was more than enough to make him want to leave." I have to say that enlightened governance was confusing to me. What has his enlightened governance accomplished in the last 20 years? I'll let you decide what condition the Golden State is in these days and what enlightened governance has provided. But here's my point. His desires and efforts, if any, to have Tennessee change to his more liberal likings failed. So they left. And my belief is that people moving here don't want more of what they left. In fact, they come here for change. And again, that's been my personal experience in a lot of conversations. And those with the idea of bringing change are going to find even more resistance to liberal ideas. Austin, Texas is in an almost identical situation to Nashville. Austin was described by Rick Perry, then governor of the state, as a blueberry in the tomato soup of Texas. An article in The Economist titled, "As Austin Thrives as a Tech Hub, Will It Avoid San Francisco's Problems?" firms up what I believe. In essence, the article says those coming to Austin are very careful not to repeat the same mistakes. Conventional wisdom suggests that as more Californians move there, the state will become more blue. But it's already blue, and the effect the new people are having is actually pushing the politics more to the center. We can ask people to leave their politics behind, but if you make the effort and talk to people, you might find that's why they're here. One California told me, "Let your Tennessee friends know we're not zealots, we're refugees." If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and give me a like. That keeps me making videos. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.